So the first step that we're going to want to do is go to the data depot and create a new folder for our new project. Click Add, and then New Folder, and then now you can name it whatever you want. Then click Create. And wait about 10-15 seconds. And then refresh to make sure it's there. And it's right there. Now go to the workspace. So here's the general workflow of apps. So the first one we can run is the KDF data filter. So in the workspace, click on KDF data filter. And now select the options. So the first one is no filter. The state will be Texas.
It's one click to click, so you select this.
Just so click it until it's highlighted, and then you click. So for crop category, I believe that's no filter. For crop type, I think was also no filter. Scenario, I think was base case all energy crops.
Baseline or base case? All energy crops up. Yeah.
And for feedstock, do switchgrass. For year, select 2019. For USDA region, no filter. For biomass price, no filter. And FIPS, no filter. Now, for job runtime, we can put in anything pretty much. Let's say just put in 4 hours to be on the safe side for most things. It will stop executing when it's done anyway. For job name, you can name it anything you want. Might be helpful just to name it after the app. And then for job output archive location, enter the folder, the name of the folder that you created earlier. So this case is Texas case 2 / and once again create the name of the subfolder you want. So we can just call it KDF.
Oh, you have an extra F, you notice? On job name.
Oh. everything is filled out, everything is green, click run.
We're not following the notation here, right? The username.
No, that's the default location.
Oh, okay. Since we have a folder there, just go to the folder.
If you don't put in anything here, it will default to this.
Okay. Alright, jobs.
So if the job is successful, then go to your terminal that's running the portal. Go to where it says UT, you might have to scroll up a little, but go to where it says UT Django, and then it has a wall of text here.
Okay.
And now you're going to want to look for the UUID. So I think it's that. So once you find the UUID in the text, then copy that.
Can you find it?
I think it's this one.
Yes.
6.
All the way to here.
Yes.
And what is that?
That's the job ID.
That we submit to the tag competition.
Oh, I see it. And what are you gonna do?
So now we have.
Next step.
So now go to your home folder.
Okay, hold on a second.
Go to Agave CLI.
And then
Go to bin. Now right click and open in terminal. Now every 4 hours you'll have to refresh the token. So I'm looking for the command for that.
is that the first command that we use?
Yes, but you only have to do it once every 4 hours. So do /auth-tokens-refresh space -s. And now enter.
Invalid. Let me see. What am I missing?
No, his was invalid.
Oh.
It's like 4 hours.
There might be an issue with the Agave server, I think, because that wasn't happening earlier. So I'm gonna try. Well, what we would do next is, if this worked, do /jobs dash finally. Jobs dash history. And then paste the ID that you copied.
What exactly are we doing with this?
So this is the Agave command line interface. So we're using this to monitor the progress of the job.
Also, it's still running.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I need to do that.
So you submitted like the project eventually, right?
Yeah.
And you wanted to see like the progress of it.
Yeah.
And how long usually does it take to get that?
For it to finish?
Yeah.
Or, it depends on the app.
This one, I think it's just a CSV file. It's 4 MB and then it will run. The only thing is that you got to wait in the queue if there are other people who submit jobs and then you're like, gotta wait in the queue till we reach the this one. And then it wouldn't take much time since this is just a skew query that's going on.
Oh,
The new portal that I'm trying to do is that you can, instead of doing everything, it can be monitored from there. That's what I'm really working on. All the jobs and the job number and the job progress. That's what I've been working on.
So if this were to be working and you enter the jobs history command, you will see an output of text that shows all the status updates. It will show things like some job submitted, job staging, then job running, and then it will say that the job is complete when it finishes.
Mm-hmm.
So when that finishes, you go back to your data depot, go to your the new folder that you had created.
It's loading. On there, and yeah, it's not. Isn't being created.
Well, certainly once it finishes, it should place the folder in here. Usually do that sooner though, so I'm not too sure what's up with that.
It is because we found the number.
Sure. So I think that's for now as much as we can do for beta.
Alright, so now let's assume that it was created and let's use the one that you already generated.
Let's see. So we shouldn't have to use osmosis, so we can go to counties, depots, and biorefineries filter. So now, for the first one, select no filter, and then for the second one, select Texas. Again, we can just put 4 hours, just to be on the safe side. Actually, in order to, well, I can't remember how long it's going to take. Let's do 2 hours for now. Maybe it will queue up faster. So again, we can put the name of the app and job name. And then in the job output location, you choose that folder you created, and then the subfolder with the applicant.
I think you put application.
Oh. And then now we can click run. So once it submits, then we can go back. Again, if the Agave command line interface was working, we want to go back to the terminal, scroll all the way down, and then scroll up a little bit, and then again find where it says UT Django and has all this type of text, and look through it to find the UUID.
How can I get to that terminal?
Can you tell me the username for you? Your username. Yeah.
Oh, Mario.
Open Cell, so I don't have to get that.
Oh, it's the the husband. But all the way down.
No, it's somewhere here, right?
Yeah, but like he has to go all the way down to your chair.
Because that was the first, I think that was.
Okay. It shows all the. It shows me all the one that is in the queue. But let me see. Is there any specific username or something?
It's called, the job name is called KDF Data Filter.
Okay, let me go on to that. KDF, right?
I saw before scrolling down.
Can you tell me, like, is there any caps in it? KDF? Is it caps K or?
I'm not sure.
This number. Yeah.
It's done. The job as well. It says it's green up.
So the next, after that, to go to the terminal running the Agave command line interface, and then since we already did the auth tokens refresh, we don't have to do that again for another 4 hours. And then now just do jobs-history, and then paste in the ID, and then press enter.
We can see now using credentials.
So one thing to note here is that you will have to keep entering the command and pressing enter when you want an update. So it will show you the status of the job up to that point where you enter the command. And so if you want, say, a few minutes pass and you want to see how it's going, you have to enter the command again and then press enter. It will show the updates.
Do you see the publisher?
You're running the data default again?
Yes. Actually, I made a bit of a mistake with the folders. I just realized that now. No, what I did was I created that new folder in the root directory. But I forgot this doesn't, when you enter the folder here, it doesn't go to the root directory, it goes to your, say, the folder with your username. So that's where we should have created a new folder.
We create one and then read on the 2 apps.
It might place a new folder. Let me see if it shows up.
Oh, we will use the default.
Oh, here it is. No, if you place a directory that's not there, it will create it for you. So it just ended up creating those. And there they are. 2 folders are showing up. So if you click on KDF data filter, to the first app you're in. And you can see files. You have the Agape log, the error, and the output files, and the file that you want. The end result is the result.csv. That will contain the filtered KDF billion ton data report. So now from here, to get that onto your local computer, you're going to want to click on the file so it's highlighted, and then go up here and click download. Now in this box, make sure save file is highlighted, and then click OK. Now you can go to this arrow, go to the folder icon, then click on your files.
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that?
So go to the blue arrow at the top right, and then click the folder icon, and then go to your files on the toolbar, and then it'll be there. And there you go. Now you have that. Open it and make sure it looks good. Yep. Looks good. Alright, so now we can go back to the main folder. then go to the counties, depots, and biorefineries filter. So now, because there's an error with the R packages, we're going to go and copy the files that I was using before. So I go to Mario C2. Now go to Texas Case Study 1. Go to the first folder right here. So now we're going to copy the CSV files. So start off with biorefineries. Click on the file, and then go up to copy. Now go down to Mario C2. Now click copy to Texas Case Study 2.
Okay.
See before, let's check that it's there. Okay, now we can do the same thing for counties and rail stations. Okay, so next we can go to the next app we'll be able to run is this one, Origin Destination CSV Maker. So go there, the workspace. Now for this, we're going to want to either preview or download the biorefineries, counties, and rail stations because we need to see, for the form, we need to see which columns have the ID, latitude, and longitudes. So if you want to preview it, click on the actual name of the file, or highlight the file and then click download if you want to download it. So now that we've downloaded that, go to the location where the file is downloaded to, and you'll be able to see files. So for the origin and destination CSV Maker, we're going to do this 2 times. One for the county depot pair and the other for the depot biorefinery pair. So let's start with the county depot pair. So navigate to where you have both files. So the origin file is going to be the depots, and the destination file is going to be the origin is counties, and then destination will be the depots. So now let's start with the counties. So go to where you copied the files to from the previous step. So my file for the counties is in Texas Case Study 2.
So when you download the files, then they go to a different location?
They all go to the default location for Firefox. I think you might be able to specify a different location, but it just defaults to whatever Firefox is set to, which is the downloads folder.
Mm-hmm. So we moved the files from case study 1 to case study 2, and then why we needed to download those files? They were already in case
No,
study 2.
just in case you want to see what the results are.
Just to open the file.
Yeah, because it is taking too much time on the browser, right? That's why you downloaded and saw them on the local computer.
For the columns. Okay.
For the column.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so left click on counties.csv, and then drag it, hold it, and drag it into the field, and then let go, and the link will show up. Now also put the depots here. The depots are railstations.csv. That's at a different location for me because that didn't copy.